Today I'm going to review this Nendoroid doll from 굿스마일컴퍼니. It's the Tea Time series, Bianca. As I understand, she's an original character. And then in the Tea Time series, there's her and her counterpart where she has some sweets like the cake and the little fork accessory. And then he's got the teacup with tea in it and like a little lemon on his kerchief. I think the packaging is really cute with this. Here's the top and sides, and it shows her in motion with her hat off. And then on the back shows you the items she comes with. I've already taken the sticker off to open up the lid. Little pamphlet in the top and another pamphlet with instructions on changing out the face parts and putting them on the stand. I think it's funny, there's a little modesty cloth covering her. Little base stand. I've never had a Nendoroid figurine or doll before, so this is my first, and I'm a little excited to see her. I can get her hair's wedged on there pretty tight, but here we can see get a close-up of her. I like her eyes are fun with the pink and the tiny little star in the middle. I think it's interesting she actually has 3 dimensions to her mouth where it's indented in, and then the lip actually comes out, the tongue sticks out a little. I like this pale pink hair color. I think it's very fitting with the theme of pastries. Kind of reminds me of a whipped cream or frosting. She has magnets in her feet. She can stand on her little metal base pretty well with the magnets without needing the back support just yet. Can't really pose her while she's wrapped up like that though. I assembled her little claw stand off this camera. It does feel a little unsettling, kind of just stabbing this into the back to hold her up. But I do appreciate having a stand that comes with the doll to easily just immediately display them. And so her feet have the magnets, and her little shoes also have the magnets in them. So that's also appreciated for having some more stability to her. And I've gotten her little outfit packet off. The outfit pack and the arms for the stand were taped onto the box so well that it was pretty hard getting the tape off. I tore the plastic even, that's okay. And so here's her dress and bloomers, and yeah, these already I feel like I can just tell it's pretty good quality. There's no loose stitches that are obvious, and or loose string. The stitches look pretty straight. And one thing I really like is when there's the Velcro where it has the little off-hanging lips. There's not the fabric bulking up, and it's got a pretty nice seam when it's shut. And these bloomers are very cute. Seem pretty stretchy. Some little cuffs here. And then we've got like the apron and then the head accessory, it looks like. There's a little apron, the dress, and her little like hat. And the bow is sewn down and it's on elastic to easily pull that over. There's her little cake. And there's the socks with like little strawberry printed on. Looks like it's like a red and pink strawberry on the sides of the sock. See if the camera focuses. So that now we can get her dressed. Oops. And I can just slide off. I'm not crazy about how the naked body looks with all the where the joints are or like how the joints are shaped. And this is similar with the Pakoto dolls. They're both being motion joint dolls. I do like that it seems very sturdy and they can like just hold a pose really well without having to worry about things like the ball joint dolls with the elastics snapping back or being too loose. Though her shoulder actually doesn't really have much rotational mobility. It has like side to side, but getting this like these angles is a little hard and it might just be a little stuck. But since the clothes do cover the body pretty well, it's not like the biggest thing to worry about or be bothered by, I guess. But yeah, I do like the motion joint dolls' sturdiness, and they do feel like a pretty good quality doll, but it still does seem, in my opinion, feel like they're kind of an expensive doll, which is one of the reasons I haven't gotten one before. Here we've got her dress pulled up. And it does feel like a little, it is a bit loose on like her body type. But I feel like that way I can maybe wear it with like some other dolls can wear it too. And I think the apron will help it feel not as loose. Tie it kind of tight. So it's kind of hard to get this tiny, tiny bow. Okay, I did tie it off with the video paused. Definitely a little hard with how tiny the bow is, or the string. But didn't take too long to get that tied. I can get her little bloomers on. And I'm pretty sure the joints, they can just like pop off. So if you're like not wanting to like thread through a bunch of stuff, you can just kind of like take some of the segments off. And these are elastic, but they are a little bit snug or small. Okay, inched up. There we go. Straighten them out just a little. Oof. Okay. Bloomers and And the socks. Ugh. The socks are going on pretty easy. Putting them on so that the little strawberries are facing to the outside. Get her shoes. And wedge in her little foot in there. That went on pretty easy. And the other one. There we go. And the cuffs look like they're like arm cuffs. So we can try and get those on. Yeah, so far she has definitely been a lot easier to dress than I was thinking she was going to be, or like compared to other 1/12 scale dolls I've had, so. And then I'll have to probably take her head off for the necklace, and she does have a separate handset where it looks like they kind of like point. Or kind of like pinching motion maybe. I don't know if I want to change her hands out right now, but I think it shouldn't be too hard. Again with oh yeah, and then with these magnet shoes, she's like standing pretty well. It's like pretty strong. Not even needing the like support, but she is wanting to lean back a little, so the more support probably would be helpful for having a really good stable position. And her head pieces, they line up really well. Like it's not stuck too hard. It just seems like it's pieced together pretty well. I guess I probably could have just popped this off. I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably could have just pulled her head off, but this way we can like look at the construction of it a little more, like her neck hard. I do really like this hairpiece that she has. Yeah, and since you don't have to take everything off, like popping the head off for the necklace going on makes it like a little easier to just quickly get that accessory on, or maybe even like quickly dress her if she were to wear something that like has to be pulled over the neck. And the elastic, that's all lined up really well, so that just stretched on and went over her head super easy. Having her dressed fully, I think she looks really cute, you know, just like how she is on the box, like put together. The whole outfit is cute. I do think with the body structure, this neck feels pretty long to me, but having things like this headpiece where there's the bow that covers the neck, I think that makes a more flattering overall look. But yeah, I guess my hang up with these dolls is I'm not like crazy about their body shapes or style. Exactly, it's mostly the joints. But they do seem like really well constructed and everything lines up really good. Like the hairpiece that just seems to go on there really well. And I do like that you can just like rotate them a lot and pose them, and they just hold that pose, where the ball joint dolls are like, oops, there goes her hand. They're just not really gonna hold those poses as good. Though it is like, it seems kind of a little like tricky getting them into the pose you want exactly. There's a lot of like, it feels like the manipulation is kind of hard, or there's some resistance, makes it a little hard. But yeah, things like the quality of the clothes also feels like really nice. Like it feels well put together, and things like this headpiece just going on so well, and the elastic stretching over, but then like holding on and not feeling like it's not loose. It doesn't seem like it's gonna fall off. Now that I have it on there properly, that's just another sign of it being like a good quality construction. And then speaking specifically for this character, I think she's a really cute character. I'm not crazy about the facial expressions where they're like licking their lips or mouth or whatever, having their tongue sticking out. It is cute, but having it as like a permanent faceplate is not my favorite thing. But with Nendoroids, since their faceplates are so easily interchangeable, as I understand, could always just change out her faceplate later if I had another one. So I do like that they have all this interchangeability with them. I like that even though the feet are really small and the shoes are like pretty small, they're still able to have these seemingly like pretty good quality magnets in them that can like pull down hard enough to actually provide them with so much stability. I'd love to see magnets like this in other 1/12 scale dolls, like ball joint dolls and such, to have that security of just easily posing them. Yeah, so overall I do think she is a really cute doll, and I really like her, and I could see myself getting like another Nendoroid in the future, maybe. But yeah, and I think I'll do one more like little full turnaround of her. Oh, I wish I could have her in a little bit more of a stable pose. Okay, doing like a turnaround. Her skirt, since it is still like pretty much fresh out of the box, is like some flattening, but I think that'll like will sit better after being out for a minute. Yeah, here's the full little fashion turnaround. So yeah, there she is. I think she's cute, and like always, thanks for watching.